In this video, I'll prove why Obi Wan Kenobi is the greatest Jedi of all time.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Welcome back to another video. Everyone knows Obi-Wan, right? I mean, if you don't, why are you watching this? There have been many iconic Jedi Knights, but Obi Wan Kenobi stands tall as the greatest of all, and here's why. Who is the greatest Jedi in the Star Wars universe? Some say it's Yoda, while others claim it's Revan from the extended universe. However, for many, there is no other answer in the Star Wars universe for the greatest Jedi Knight than Obi-Wan Kenobi. And here are some good reasons that prove my opinion is solid and correct. First of all, Obi-Wan is a feared warrior. Throughout Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the prequel trilogy, and the Kenobi series in Disney+, Obi-Wan proved himself a capable warrior and a skilled battle tactician. His calm nature set the tone for all of Obi-Wan fights after the one with Darth Maul. He uses his skill and mental power to gain the upper hand in countless duels. Even in his final moments, when he is aboard the Death Star and engaging Darth Vader in combat, Obi-Wan used his superior knowledge and command of the Force to become one, leaving Darth Vader perplexed as to where Obi-Wan has gone. Very few Jedi are as skilled with a lightsaber as Obi-Wan, and his calmness in battle means he can keep his head cool when others can't. Secondly, his independence from the Jedi Code. Obi-Wan understands and adheres to the Jedi Code throughout his life, but he is also willing to take a different path than the one demanded by the Council when he believes it's the right path to take. After defeating Darth Maul in Duel of the Fates, he tells Yoda that he'll train Anakin in the ways of the Jedi, regardless of whether the Council allows him to. Furthermore, Obi-Wan's final promise to Qui-Gon Jinn is more important to him than the will of the Jedi Council, which shows that the independent mind of Qui-Gon is indeed present with Obi-Wan. Though he doesn't actually disagree with the Council on many points, he's willing to go against their will when necessary, and that reveals a certain independence from the Jedi Code. And this is a trait that very few Jedi who stay within the Order possess. Number 3 is abundant compassion. Because of the Jedi Code, many decisions made by the Jedi seem ruthless, even with the Jedi being a religion of peacekeepers. When a typical Jedi feels a situation has passed beyond reason, they often resort to imposing their will upon their enemies. Obi-Wan Kenobi, however, understands that compassion is a key perspective. One could argue that Obi-Wan's compassion is what leads to the fall of Anakin Skywalker. What indeed, Obi-Wan became blinded by his brotherhood with Anakin to see what he had become. Indeed, Obi-Wan always wanted to believe the best in Anakin, and even when he's confronted by the horror of Anakin's actions at the Jedi Temple, he still doubted whether he'd be able to kill him. By leaving Anakin on the shores of the Lake of Fire, Obi-Wan again showed that he wasn't willing to strike the final blow, leaving Anakin to fate. At the same time, Obi-Wan's sense of compassion is also what led Luke on the path toward redeeming his father and fulfilling the prophecy of balance. That never would have happened under any other Jedi Master.
You were right about one thing, Master. The negotiations were short.
Up next, his incredible foresight. The benefit of Obi-Wan having Qui-Gon as a master is that Obi-Wan inherited a perspective that separated him from the other Jedi. Qui-Gon Jinn was able to see the future even if it wasn't always clear, and it was his decision to take Anakin to be trained because he knew that Anakin would bring balance. Obi-Wan has a similar sense of knowing what must be done, which was evident in the look he gave to Darth Vader when realizing that Luke is on the other side of the hangar watching on. Obi-Wan knows something about Luke that Darth Vader doesn't yet know. He sees that Darth Vader can still be turned back to the light by his son, and that Luke must escape the Death Star to do it. At that exact moment, he can see the saga unfold before him, and he gives a smile when he prepares to become one with the Force. Very few Jedi are blessed with the foresight that Obi-Wan has. That foresight is an indication of how honed his skills are, even in old age, which has gifted him with immense wisdom and clarity. Obi-Wan continues to guide Luke from beyond the grave, proving that what Obi-Wan saw in the hangar was Luke's true destiny. And final, Obi-Wan truly understands balance. Above all, the words of Qui-Gon Jinn echoed true when he described the future of his apprentice. I foresee you will become a great Jedi Knight, and a far wiser man than I am. Obi-Wan isn't the best of the Jedi because of his unparalleled skills. In fact, Obi-Wan isn't the best at anything. He's not even the strongest Jedi in any particular category. What's true of Obi-Wan is this: his specialty is having no weaknesses. He's a Jedi who's powerful, wise, gifted, strategic, compassionate, and blessed with foresight. Obi-Wan's fate came true as predicted by Qui-Gon, who saw him as a man who could do what needed to be done for the greater good of the Force. In the end, Obi-Wan is the most balanced of the Jedi. He understands that everything is always shifting, and he adapts to what must be done with utmost clarity. Even after the fall of Anakin, Obi-Wan knows that Anakin can still bring balance, which is why he sets Luke out on his path. I personally believe that Obi-Wan is the undisputed most powerful, skilled, successful, lucky, and tactically inclined of all the Jedis we've ever met, and the end reason is pretty simple. He has never really failed or ever been defeated if you think about it. To make things clear, for sure, there were Jedis that were more powerful, more wiser, and stronger than what Obi-Wan was. However, as a total package, Obi-Wan was the ideal Jedi. Fearless, kind, honest, and wise, and a great warrior and tactician. Overall, I believe Obi-Wan is the greatest Jedi in the history of Jedi. Obi Wan Kenobi, the Jedi who lost his master, his best friend and student, the woman he loved, the order he dedicated his life to, the man who lost everything, but never lost himself to the dark side. That's all, everyone. Once again, thank you for watching. Do you agree that Obi Wan Kenobi is the GOAT of Jedis? Let us know in the comments below which Jedi is the greatest in your opinion. If you like this video, then smash like and subscribe and get ready for the upcoming videos. Until the next one, have an amazing time and I'll see you all later. May the Force be with you.
You want to buy some death sticks?
You don't want to sell me death sticks.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
I want to go home and rethink my life.